What's going on, everybody? Just got back. Now, I've been sitting back listening to everyone tell me about the Ti versus 50 Cent thing. Um, and by the way, make sure you like and subscribe, please. And share to everyone, to all your platforms. Let everybody know. Welcome to HDTV. Um, so what do you guys think? Do you guys think Ti would smoke? In the words of my boy D Powell, would he smoke 50 Cent? What you guys think? Because I think 50 Cent would destroy him. So so sorry about that. I'm just looking at something here on the phone. All right, so first of all, I just want to ask a question. Who the hell made T.I. the king of the South? Who made him the king? He just came out of nowhere talking about he was king this, king that, everything. And the thing is about the South is we don't do that king stuff. That's New York. So basically, you stole your swag from New York because that's the only people who talk about they the king of anything. They weren't even saying that out west. No one's ever claimed that. And dude, you're not even better than Scarface. You're not even touching Gucci Mane. You not even touching Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne would kill you song for song and bar for bar. Wayne would get with you. And I'm not a Wayne fan. So to me, the hypocrisy is why is T.I. doing this? 50's not finna sit down with you. You're not on 50's level. 50 sold 10 million on his both his first albums. He destroyed your whole catalog with two albums. Now let's go to the mixtapes because I think people forget about 50. Do you guys forget do you guys forget the mixtapes 50 Cent is the future? You don't remember Power of the Dollar? You don't remember Guess Who's Back? Hold on. No Mercy, No Fear. You guys forgot all about that? And all his mixtapes went platinum. You guys forgot about Get Rich or Die Trying? Not the first CD. I'm talking about the album for the movie. That sold a lot too. Curtis. What else do we have? Animal Ambition. Animal Ambition would kill any Ti CD. I think because people hate 50, and it's easy to hate him because he talks a lot of junk and he's winning. It's the same thing you guys do when y'all diss Drake or you diss other guys that's out there. Ti Ti's best albums was I'm Serious. Trap music was straight. Urban Legend was real good. He had some hits on there. The King album was overrated. Ti vs. Tip was overrated. Paper Trail was a classic. Everything else was just Trouble Man. Trouble Man wasn't that good. Andre 3 Stacks really had the best verse on that whole CD. He outshined Ti. 50 Cent hasn't been outshined on any song he's been on, featured or featuring somebody on his track. So to me, I think because T.I. has the show with his wife, Tiny, and that, you know, I think you guys forget, you know, but bar for bar lyrically, you could say T.I. T.I. probably has a slight edge, but 50 has said some cold stuff too. 50 can get down when he wants to, but to me, he's not super lyrical. He don't have to be. Pac wasn't super lyrical. He didn't have to be. The thing that separates these two guys are their energies. 50 Cent has an energy I have not felt since the early DMX and Tupac. Those are the only two who can match 50 Cent's energy. 50 Cent has too much energy for T.I. T.I. would not sustain if they had a battle going back and forth. 50 would clown him, and 50 would do everything. You saw what 50 did to Rick Ross. He would do that to T.I. And T.I. has way more material out there that you can go at him at. He had like 10, 20 machine guns, and he only got 12 months or 6 months, something like that. Come on, bruh. And then everyone wants to talk about, oh, well, 50 snitched on Preem and everything. 50 didn't snitch on Preem. 50 made a song called Ghetto Quran, which was bigging up his hood. And basically those guys who was his competition, who was Supreme McGriff, they basically called him a snitch because he was describing the neighborhood. The courts tried to use that song against McGriff. They had McGriff in court for killing I think an undercover police officer. So he screwed himself. So to me, I love both artists. I love Tip. I love 50. They're both great artists. They both have their own type of music. But this seems to only happen with black people. We always have to choose who's better out of the other instead of just liking it. You don't see white people doing this, arguing, saying who's better out of Kid Rock or Garth Brooks. You don't see them arguing who's better out of Limp Bizkit and this other group, or Metallica versus Kiss. You don't see that stuff with them, and this is what's troubling to me. It's always black versus black. It's always us versus the other guy. It's like I don't get it. To me, why can't we enjoy both? Ti to me is a guy who needs attention. He needs this because I think his last album didn't do anything, and due to COVID, they really can't do the show. I mean, I'm like, but to me, man, I would choose 50 over. At the end of the day, man, 50 got a lot of songs, and especially the early 50, who was just going at everybody, how to rob. He did a track with Bun B. A pimp ain't a pimp with no mother up and O's. A hustle ain't a hustle out the month. Though y'all forgot about that. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Then he had the song, "It's best you be a gentleman and you watch what you say." Y'all remember that? Y'all remember Back Down going at John them? Y'all remember It's Murder? I don't believe you murder. F around and leave you murder. Y'all remember none of that stuff? And to me, I'm Serious was T.I.'s best album. But that's not touching none of 50's. I can go get 50's Power of the Dollar and then get I'm Serious for T.I. Put them to have you listen. without even telling you who the artist is, you would choose Power of the Dollar. If 50 wouldn't have got shot, then he would have been out there blowing up, selling over millions. 50 is a genius. Now, do I agree with a lot of his tactics? No. Both guys are flawed. One guy can't stop cheating on his wife. The other guy has basically basically just doesn't mess with his son at all, and basically drop people from his label. And you got another guy who's hated and stopped people from coming out of Atlanta. So they both have done something wrong. But at the end of the day, 50 in G Unit is better than PSC. 50 had all of his partners go platinum. Every one of his guys went platinum. All of them. Banks, Buck, Game, Yayo. Who on PSC was good besides Young Dro? And I don't even think Young Dro was with PSC. I just think he was with Grand Hustle. Young Dro didn't even really do anything, which he should have, because Young Dro was nice. So that's what I'm saying. I look at the whole body work when I compare to. If we're talking about bar and bar versus bar, T.I. would probably get him. But that's debatable. They're both not super lyrical to me. They're both just good enough, you know. But I would take 50 Cent at the end of the day. T.I.P., he has more of a, he can switch his flow. He can go fast, spit slow. 50 could do the same thing. They both could harmonize their hooks. They both make relatable music to everybody to jam to. What messed T.I.P. up was he just kept going to jail too much. He just kept going to jail. I think if T.I. wouldn't have gone to jail as much as he did, I think T.I. would have did his thing. But who do you guys got? I got 50. Bentley. M came and got a brother. Hold on. I messed that up. 50. Bentley. M came and got a fresh out the hood.